Aye.
Can we get the latest on team news, particularly Oliver Skip? And there's been conflicting reports on a potential injury to Christian Romero.
About Christian, and he had a little problem during the game against Chelsea, and the final part of the game. But it's a little problem. After the game, I started to feel a bit of pain in his abductor, and we checked him. And honestly, the player wanted to give him availability, but in this type of situation, especially because in front of us we have a lot of games to play, it would be stupid to take risk. And for this reason, for the game against Wolverhampton is not available. The other player is not available, is Skip, but good news about him because today or tomorrow, and he's going to run again, and this is really good news. And I hope that this player to be a bit lucky because. Since January, and he started to have problems, and then now. But I think he will be ready quickly. We need of his performance. He's a really good guy, and for sure he's suffering a lot to stay outside. But I think for the period that we have to go to play a lot of games, we'll have him available, and this is a really good news for us.
Obviously, so many talking points from Sunday. You received a charge from the FA.
Yeah.
You have until tonight to respond. What was your reaction to that, and what will your response be to the FA?
Yeah, but I see that FA. Made us both coaches the more soft charge, and we have to accept, and to have respect for every decision. But I think that sometimes can happen, this type of situation. This is not the first time. It won't be the last time that two coaches are not in the right way, and they are not agree. But the most important thing that we have to move on, and then to have respect each other. And for me, the situation finish there. Yeah.
The bench looked strong this Sunday. The new signings really made an impact, didn't they? Do you still expect, because Ndombele and Lo Celso moving out, do you expect maybe one or two more to come into your squad, arrivals before the deadline?
But, I think that. But we are okay, and if someone go away, for sure another player has to come, and especially if some players wants to go to play regularly, and it's difficult to keep them here. But at the same time, has to be very clear that if some player wants to go to play, and I have to replace. This player. This is very important because we need to have a squad capable to face a lot of games, and until November, and this is very important for me.
Thanks, Ian.
Hi, Antonio.
Yeah,
how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Your team showed a lot of fighting spirit at Chelsea.
Yeah.
You fought back to get the draw. I guess they get it from you. You're a passionate man on the sidelines. You're passionate about your football team. You show a lot of spirit as well. Is that conscious? You try and get that fighting spirit and passion over into your players so that when they play almost as you?
I think that we have to try to put passion and in every situation that we are doing to do, and I put passion in my job, in my work. If you put passion, you try to give everything. And my demanding about the players is to be to work very hard and to improve under tactical aspect, because I think that compare Chelsea and they had more time to work with the same coach, and they have in this moment more football knowledge. But for us it's very important to have this type of game, because in this game you understand the way to try to improve and to try to not to stay the same level, but to reduce the gap. And I think my team, I try to transfer my passion. I try to transfer the desire to win and to fight in the best way. And for sure, if we want to win, you have to be ready to fight in every game. And especially you, a lot of time said me that in the past Tottenham, many people thinks that they play well, but in my opinion, if you want to have ambition, you have to try to be well organized, to have quality, to have an idea of football, to be good tactically, physically, at the same time to have the right spirit. Because the right spirit, it means that during the game is in a sportive way is or you live or you die. If you live, it means that your opponent died. Otherwise, if you died, it means that your opponent won the game. I try to transfer this thought always in a sportive way. Yeah, this is important. But if you want to have ambition, if you want to be a winner, and only one has to stay into the pitch after the game, and you have to do you. You understand, not the opponent.
And it's 10 years to the day since Harry Kane made his Tottenham debut. He's going to go on and break lots of records. He already has broken lots of records. But you've managed and you've played with some of the very best strikers that football's ever seen. Where would you put Harry Kane in that list? I mean, we've all watched it for 10 years. Where would you put him in terms of the list of great strikers this game's seen?
Yeah, for sure, Harry is one of the best strikers that I had in my career and as a coach. And the characteristic that hit me about Harry, that he has great talent and he's a number 9, but at the same time he can become a number 10 during the game. But what I love about him is the desire, the will to work, and to be a good example for his teammates. I think this I appreciate a lot. I love it to see a player, a top player, a world-class striker. To be a good example, because if you have this type of example, it's more simple for you to work with the rest of the players.
Thank you. Alex?
Hi, Antonio.
I sorry.
You lost against Wolves at home last season.
Yeah.
What are you expecting from them on Saturday?
Yeah, you did well that you remember me that we lost. Yeah, but yeah, thank you very much. And tomorrow I'm going to tell the same situation to my players, because it always important to know the past, the recent past, yeah, in the last game that we played at home against Wolverhampton, we lost 2-0. I remember very well that after 20 minutes we were 2-0 down, and then we weren't good to come back on this result. First of all, we are talking about a really good team and a good club, and a club that in the last week is good. And to sign two important players like Guedes from Valencia and then Nunes from Sporting Lisbona. And it means that you have a lot of ambition. I have a great respect for Wolverhampton, for the players of Wolverhampton, Ruben Neves, but many players, really good players, a good coach, a good manager. I have a great respect for them because they are doing very well. For sure the game will be difficult for us. And the recent past, I think, is important for us, and to understand that the game, it won't be easy tomorrow.
How happy are you with the impact that your subs had at Stamford Bridge, and are any of those players in contention to start on Saturday for you?
Yeah, but I'm happy because for sure first target in this transfer market for the club and for me, for the club, clear, it was to improve the squad and to, especially after the qualification Champions League, and our first target was to create a squad where the level is is the same level, and I have the possibility to pick up 11 players, but at the same time to know that on the bench there are players that when they come in they can change the situation, they can give quality, the quality don't drop after these substitutions. This is very important. Then you know very well, now we are playing one game in 1 week, and for this reason I think, especially at the start, I'm trying to play with the players that know me much better and they know our idea of football much better. But we are exploiting this time to bring players like Ricci and Langlais and Bissouma, Perisic, and all the players, and that we signed. The same also Spence, to understand, to go into our idea of football. But I'm really pleased because we are doing the right step, and we are ready. We are ready when we have a game every 3 days to make rotations, and it will be good for us.
Thank you. And we're on time, so I'll take a quick one from Alistair and we'll finish the section with Charlie.
Hello, Antonio. I just wanted to ask you about Destiny Udogie, the club signed this week. Just kind of your thoughts on him, and obviously a player for the future, but how good he is now as well.
Yeah, but you said well, he's a player for the future, and I think this is a good prospect for Tottenham, because we are talking about a young player. For sure, this player needs to develop, and like Spence, and in my opinion, are good investment for the club. Now he continues to play in this season with Udinese, and this way he has the possibility to play regularly. I think when you are young, you need to play to improve your experience. For sure, we are talking about a good prospect, but we are talking about a player for the future, not for the present. And he has to develop and to grow, and with a group of players with more experience. Yeah.
Charlie, last one.
Just wanted to clarify then, are you expecting to be on the touchline for Saturday's game?
Yeah. But I hope so. And I think that it's right. It's right to stay in my place. It's right to stay in my place. And then I repeat, for sure, after this type of situation, you can learn, no? You can learn a lot, but at the same time, I think that for many situations, I was really good to keep calm and to don't have an excessive reaction on at the situation. Yeah.